I have created a story within a dream where Mirage has a goal to take down people who put him in the Apex games, but also is hired to take some tech that could definitely upgrade his Mirages, make them more physical, stronger, and last way longer. So, after getting away from a top security base using his Mirage ability to collect the item, he runs into none other than Loba. And Loba's trying to collect the item so she can stop the project that keeps bringing back Revenant. And in return, also find out how to finish what started many years ago. That the Revenant, who is still around, will assist her. She also hired up Bangalore and Valkyrie to also assist in her way of getting the tech to stop these people. But since Mirage is the one who's stealing it as well and got there first, Loba enters a fight with Mirage. Mirage using his Mirages to escape her as she teleports around and tries to stop him, many times almost getting the item. But Mirage managed to outsmart Loba and leave her behind. And as Mirage got away to a point where it is a big distance between him and Loba, he managed to outsmart Valkyrie, who was flying up above trying to capture him. See how many bombs and missiles to get him. So, uses ultimate that he uses within the Apex games to make it hard for him to be seen. And he does this by performing some tricks and some great maneuvers, while making it harder for her to capture him. He starts pulling off some moves from Titanfall by running against the walls, making sure that it is a lot more tricky than it was before. While he's running, he's also upgrading himself with the tech. It's not until later that Bangalore actually catches him and not Valkyrie. And while Bangalore talks about how this tech is so interesting and how it can just upgrade people's abilities without even having to be installed completely into their system, she does hand it back to our dear Mirage, as he says, "Hey, we all got a mission here. Let me finish my mission, hand it to the person I need to hand it off to, and then you can go after them and complete your mission." So, using a code of honor, basically, Bangalore, realizing the Mirage wasn't joking around about it, decided to actually hand it back to him. From which Mirage leaves him No. When Mirage leaves her, a few moments later, when Mirage is at a first aid, Loba calls her up and wonders what's going on. And what, if she got the item or not. Bangler says no. And then Loba gets all angry and furious, but then continues to chase and have Bangler team up with her to get the item back. But then later, we see that Mirage is fighting the people who put them in the Apex games, using his new Mirage that has a more physical sense than most of his Mirages before, easily taking out all the guards and almost getting down to killing the person who puts him in it. While this happens, a ship comes and starts blowing shit up and getting back the person who he was going after, while sending down a captain and a general to take him down. That's when Loba catches up Valkyrie and, of course, Revenant. Yeah. Bangler came a little bit later. Bangler actually was still helping out Mirage. Well, helping out Loba. But it turns out Mirage wasn't actually giving the device to anybody. He was just going to use the device to help him do what he needed to do, without making it seem like, well, he wasn't telling a lie. Whew. So a big old fight comes out. Mirage doing the best he can to escape the danger, while also going after anyone who's in his way. Manages to survive a big explosion from one of the ships that came along with the other ship that got the guy. The captain ends up getting injured, while the general is still alive. Well, actually, the captain ends up dying, and two of the people who were sent down with the captain, besides the general and two others, ended up having to drag his corpse back to the ship. Well, there was still a ship nearby for them to escape on. Well, the general ended up pointing out two of his comrades who died as well, not just the captain. Also losing his jacket, which had the insignia on it. And so Mirage ends up talking to this general, trying to persuade him to listen to him. The general not giving him a time of day, being angry about how he lost two comrades, ends up fighting Mirage through a series of battles that lasted for a while, and then Mirage giving him something after completely tiring him out and taking him out with his Mirages that have a more physical sense now, and telling him he's willing to help him out. Well, at least in the sense of letting him have a fight with him. But what he has to do he wants the general to help him. And if they fail, then he'll fight him. Or if they succeed, they'll fight again. But after everything's said and done, the general, being angry and furious, decided to finally agree, not being so happy about it, that the one person who just caused a huge mess, he's going to assist just so he can get the chance to end Mirage. Or at least imprison him. Mirage laughs it off and just goes like, well, huh. Me and my team are gonna take you somewhere. Though, that's when things start to slow down in the story. As Loba finally gets her hands on the device after Mirage was done with it. Loba being furious at Mirage though, slapping him and telling him he was really annoying. Mirage says, hey, it's alright. Look, you got the device now. I don't need no more. Loba being curious though, still angry and pissed, asked Mirage what was the device for. Why did he use it? What was he using it for? And Mirage just smirking and just going like, oh, it was just to do a little upgradation. That's it. I'll tell you the rest later. Not being completely satisfied, Loba agrees to just let it go for now. And that's where the story ends for now. So in the story, Mirage is pretty damn good at doing his bamboozles. He has outsmarted a couple different people. Revenant didn't really have much to do. He did do a little bit of fighting, but that's about it. But Loba was in charge of, what, I say 3 people? And it got one of them to assist him throughout the endeavor. So yeah, that is the story that I'm going with. And if you guys like it, then we can do more of this story later. But for now, it is really cold and I am shivering. So I will check on with you guys in the next one.